Each and every week, in conjunction with the Ohio Lottery Partners in Education program, we recognize a role model student from somewhere in the state of Ohio. Today, we head to North Olmsted High School to meet Gabriela Balliu. Gabriela, among the top in her class academically, and she is also extremely involved not only in North Olmsted High School, but the North Olmsted community. The Ohio Lottery Partners in Education program is proud to salute Gabriela Balliu, this week's Shining Star. Senior Gabriela Balliu is in the top 10 of her class academically at North Olmsted High School. She's taking advanced placement and college credit plus classes and has for several years. As impressive as that is, it only scratches the surface of Gabriela's mark during her time at North Olmsted.
Just by being involved, it gets you those experiences of what real life it really is. And I'm glad I've branched out. And freshman me would not talk to anyone. Freshman me would not be doing this right now. Not to say that I'm not shy at all, but I've learned to branch out and be out of my comfort zone.
I think Gabby's somebody who sets goals, achieves those goals, but kind of takes the time to know what those goals are and live during them and not always kind of look towards the future.
Gabby has been on the yearbook staff since her freshman year. It's what got her started at getting involved at North Olmsted and has led to her being the chief editor of the yearbook the last 2 years.
I'm very artsy as a person, so just the description of yearbook was, oh, you're gonna get to create, you're gonna get to learn photography, and it seemed like it had everything I wanted all in one class. So I applied and I actually got in, so thank God I did, because I would have, honestly, if it wasn't for yearbook, I don't think I'd be as involved as I am in the high school.
Balliu is also involved in Key Club, National Honor Society, and a program called Difference Makers at North Olmsted High School.
Those are students that are making a difference in our school each and every day by promoting different programs that just collaboratively get our students together and kind of create a culture that is positive here at North Olmsted High School. So she had asked me if that would be something that she could join and be a part of, and certainly I wanted to scoop her right up to be a part of the Difference Makers, so she started that with us last school year.
Outside of the high school, Gabriela is also involved in the community. She volunteers with hospice, where she enjoys spending time with some of the patients.
I will sit with them, talk to them. Whatever they need, I'll try to ask and see if I could provide it for them. Like I remember I was there 2 weeks ago, and one of my ladies, she's 97, God bless her heart, she asked for fuzzy socks, and I was just so thrilled to go and buy it for her, because I was like, oh, what color do you want? And she'll actually talk to me, and there's other kids that she'll talk to, but not as much as me, so it's that comforting feeling of like, oh, I've made a connection.
Balliu has a unique ability to connect with a wide variety of people of all ages. She'll graduate from high school with right around 40 college credits and has a plan for her education going forward.
I'll be going off to college for architecture engineering. I love math and I love art, so it's a good combination of both. I also enlisted in the Marines, and I'm going to the reserve program. I'm going to boot camp all over summer, and then I'll be with them throughout the 4 years of college, and then 2 years after that. And hopefully by the end of it, I'll be an architecture engineer and just have my life figured out.
If you're thinking that Balliu is mature beyond her college years, you'd be correct. She had her college path very well thought out.
I guess I've always wanted to just have that discipline and just learn how to manage everything. I would say I'm very busy, so I would love to have a set schedule of what I do, and I feel the Marines was just a choice that I made that was going to get me to learn like those values and what it is to have leadership, what it is to have the discipline to like keep up with everything, and just the physical aspect of it too.
She also has a sibling in our younger grades, so I think that's where the investment was in kind of working with our younger students, because she really wants to see North Olmsted be successful. She's a pillar of the community as a senior in high school, and I think that's something really special.
If you know a student who deserves recognition, we want to hear about them, and you can nominate them completely online. Go to ohiolottery.com. Find the About section. Click on Partners in Education. There you will see links to nomination forms. Nominate that student as an academic all-star, and they could end up being featured as our next shining star.